Hey everyone, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel. I think you know who you clicked on. This is Baby Girl. If you're new here, this is true crime meets bad decisions and poor life choices, if you will. I do videos on GYPsY ROsE. I react to Anne Boleyn. I know it's an odd combination, but for now, that's what it is. I mean, take it or leave it. What are you going to do? They're both assholes, and I feel like I need to talk about them. I mean, whatever. So, you know, of course, what is this? What are we doing here? We haven't put these on, and it is a video about who? GYPsY ROsE. So what are these? Bullshit motherfucking glasses, everybody. What do I got on? Who are we talking about over here? The bitch. The bitch. Do you know what the fuck this bitch is doing now? Oh, this video. I'm telling you, I'm over it. I'm so... Okay, let's just get into this video. This is a chaotic channel. It's not my fault. It's not your fault. It's the bitch's fault. Because we talk about this bitch. We get heated. Things get unhinged and chaotic. Next thing you know, all hell has broken loose on this channel, and I am done with it. But of course, we've got normal announcements. If you vibe with this, then you might as well subscribe. I'm just saying. And you might, while you're at it, if you're going to subscribe, you might as well like the video too. I mean, it's only logical. And I thank you for it. I'm grateful. Also, please check out my second channel. I'm about to post my second video up there. I need to get some more subscribers. If you want to get to know me and why I'm like the way I am, and you want to get to know my crazy animals and my fiance, you know, if you want to get to know us all, come to the second channel. The link is in the description, okay? You know what I'm saying? My wish list for Amazon is in there too, if you feel like anything, you know. No obligations, but if you're feeling generous, I'm just saying. I love presents, and I'll do the unboxing in a video, just so you are aware. Yes, I will. The link for all of my socials, my Instagram, my TikTok, all that stuff is in the description. My email, everything. If you ever need to get a hold of me, everything is in the description below. Enough said. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you love it here and you just can't get enough, I mean, you might as well pay the $1.99 to get everything included for my members. Just a straight $1.99. You get member live streams on Thursday nights, and you get to see my videos a day early when I remember. I do try. It's up here on my board. I have to get on the ball with that. Everybody's supposed to be seeing that I remembers my videos a day early. But anyways, let's get on to the video. Enough with those fucking announcements. It takes so long. What you have all been waiting for, right? It's the circus of GYPsY fucking ROsE. I mean, so right now, Ken Urker, or well, he was in Florida with his family. He posted this picture to his Instagram. Looked like he was having fun on the beach, enjoying himself, right? And instead of getting, you know, well wishes and cute little pictures of the baby, no. He's got this at home waiting for him. Yeah. Thirst trap dance videos. Gotta love it, you know. See what she's doing. I want to make him jealous while he's gone. And then also a nice video of third day of colic. She's just been insanely crying.
Y'all, let's talk about this baby crying video, okay? So many people have sent me this video and wanted to see what my reaction to it was. Do y'all really want my reaction? Okay. My reaction is, it's a manipulation tactic. That whole video is a manipulation tactic because Ken is away. Let's be real. If you're a mother, like I am, then you know that babies usually don't start becoming colic at 3 to 4 months. That baby's what, 3, 4 months old now? You don't just become colic at 3 to 4 months. Usually it's a newborn thing, and then colic resolves itself at 3 to 4 months. Does that mean that's the case in every case? No. But that's the usual, that's the norm. I don't know. This doesn't look like a real mom struggling with colic. I don't know if y'all have ever had a baby with colic, but I have, and there ain't nobody setting up a camera. There ain't nobody putting it up on a tripod, pressing a button so we can catch the exact instance where, oh my goodness, I look exhausted. There ain't none of that happening when you actually have a baby with colic. It just doesn't. Because you're literally absolutely at your wit's end. You're absolutely exhausted, and you're really just trying to soothe this baby. You're upset because you don't know why the baby's crying. Normally, it's gas. Okay? That's usually what brings on colic, but, you just get so upset because you can't pacify this baby, and nobody is sitting there as a mother with a child with colic, looking at a camera, looking at the whole tripod stood up there, trying to get that caught on film. That's just not a thing in real motherhood. I'm sorry, that's the truth. Do I believe that this was posted right after Ken posted that video of being in Mississippi? Yeah. I believe that this whole facade, this whole video that she put out there was absolutely a manipulation tactic. To sit there and, one, make him feel bad and make everybody else feel bad, like, oh my gosh, I gotta be a whole mother all by myself. That's what I think on that video. I'm not looking at a mother who actually has a baby with colic. And let's be real, if that baby was colic, you wouldn't have an hour and a half to be spending on lives every Monday, because babies don't care if you're on live or anything else that's going on, okay? They don't. They're going to cry. And they're usually inconsolable when they go through these colic fits. I'm just saying. It's not just in the middle of the night. Colic usually happens all day, any time of the day, for hours, 3-4 hours at a time. All right? There is nobody setting up a camera to catch a colicky baby moment. I'm just saying that's not a thing in real life. So yeah, I absolutely believe that this whole video was a manipulation tactic. I don't know what is going on between GYPsY and Ken right now, but I don't know. Maybe he got a little mad that she put their whole sex life out on national television. I'm just saying, there's a lot of things that could be going on. Maybe he's just on a vacation with the guys and left their home to be a mom. Who knows? But either way, I really do feel like this is a manipulation tactic towards Ken, and it is manipulating every single one of you watching her. I'm just saying, there's that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
My daughter had colic really bad, and I swear that poor baby, from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m. every single night, it was like, it would start right at 5 and right as we were sitting down for dinner. And it would go till about 9 o'clock at night when she finally cried herself to sleep.
GYPsY Rose posted this video of her and the baby and warning it is distressing. So in this type of situation, the last thing you want to do is set up a camera and start filming. I'm not sure the motivation behind this, other than GRB trying to tell us she's going through it and gain some type of sympathy. I don't understand why a baby would be in this much distress and you're not trying to figure out what's going on, or you're not walking around with her in low light, talking to her. She didn't give us much information other than it was colic. It was night 3. When my son didn't have colic, but he was an early teether and he had gas, and I give him the little gas drops they make, and they tremendously help. So there's that. But the next day I was a walking zombie. I can go back and look, but I don't think I did any dance trends. And she might just miss Ken. Ken's in Florida right now, and Ken's her primary caregiver. And why seemingly is Christy not giving you tips? So GRB, if you see this, it's probably gas, and you can get gas drops at the local Walmart.
But the entire time, all 4 hours, she cried. I even went to Bible study at the time, and the pastor of my church would carry her around and bounce her and try to get her to stop. But she wouldn't stop. We couldn't figure it out. So, I mean, colic is just something that some babies get, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what Aurora is dealing with, But then again, she's filming herself. Why? Who in the fuck? Like, I know I never thought of filming myself when my daughter was crying from colic. My mind was focused on her and getting her to stop crying, and that was it. That's all. But, like the video said that I showed you of Lawrence too, like the gas drops, they work. They do work if that's what the problem is. So hopefully she can figure it out if that's really what's going on. She's missing Ken, but does she mean GYPsY or the baby? Somebody misses Ken, but I think Aurora and GYPsY both wish Ken were home. I don't believe that GYPsY misses Ken. I believe she just was out to control the situation and ruin his good time. Honest to God, I believe that. She wants to control him. GYPsY is manipulative and vindictive. And if you look, allegedly, you see like a red mark on her arm and a little bump. Now, could it be that GYPsY Rose is causing her crying? Because I know one thing that's right is Aurora sounds like she's screaming from some kind of pain. Now, it could be gas, or is GYPsY Rose pinching her arm, causing her to cry so that she could manipulate Ken to come home?
I've had so many comments like this on my last video pointing out that the baby's arm seems to have a bump and it's red. I zoomed in on a different video and let's look at it together. I don't know if it's the way she's positioned, but it does appear that there's a bump. I was thinking she might be red because she's fair. And I know when my kids would cry, they're very fair and they would get red. But now that so many people are mentioning it, it's very concerning. So I can't really say. I don't know. I think bottom line that this video was meant for Ken to see. It was complete manipulation because Ken is in Florida without her. And it's her way to kind of publicly put some pressure on him. But everything that lately that GRB puts up is concerning, and she seems to be escalating.
I mean, what do you think about Lauren's video? What are your thoughts? Put them in the comments below. I mean, we need to talk about this, you guys. It's fucking wild. And it's only going to get worse. It's complete and utter awful manipulation.
I'm sure by now you've seen this video, which probably reminded you of this video.
But once the baby's born, I really feel strongly that I don't want my baby to be in front of a camera. Unless it's for like home movies, I will not be putting my child in the media at all.
Which made me think, let's talk about how GYPsY is using something in the narcissist toolkit called future faking. Future faking is when a narcissist makes a promise with no intention of delivering. It can be something as big and distant as we'll travel the world together, or something more immediate like I'll pay you back. The narcissist will say what sounds good in the moment because they need to hook you so they can continue to manipulate you, or because they just want to look really good. Narcissists need admiration like they need oxygen. It's done to project an image of perfection, which, by the way, is very important to GYPsY while she's on parole. It's what she says in the moment and how she looks that matters, not the follow-through. And we've all seen how her follow-through is sitting on the couch. GYPsY has done future faking so many times. Feel free to comment with instances that you can remember. But here's a couple just to refresh your memory. Remember this?
But with the massive amount of platform that I have, the 6 million followers on Instagram and TikTok, I really want to get into advocacy work. I feel like with that big of a platform, with my story, I think it resonates with people because there's so many layers to my story.
And remember this? Pause to read. Future faking is promising you a castle but delivering you an empty lot. GYPsY promised us advocacy and privacy for her child, but she delivered us horrible dance moves and a baby in distress. And her millions of impressionable young followers don't see the problem. How her rise to fame was built on a lie, and how she continues to lie and lie and lie and lie and lie and lie and lie.
But GYPsY ultimately got her way. Ken came home early from his Florida trip. And I cannot believe that he actually fell for that. I really can't.
The next day.
And then I also have one thing I want to address real quick. What happened on the show, or should I say what didn't happen on the show. Now, if you watched my last live stream, I lost my mind about it, but that's how I feel. And I'm passionate about it for a fucking reason.
The family matter and the truth for the matter. He was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
My friend Ivy Rose Grows Wild is somebody that I do care about. Now, when I care about somebody, I will fight till bitter end for you. And what Nina did is fucking wrong. And she can't even take the responsibility and the accountability to say, hey, look, I made a mistake. I fucked up. I'm sorry, Ivory Rose.
Ivory Rose grows. You know what? I was going to leave this alone. Because I've known this for months, but I've left it alone because, like, no shade to you because you're, like, I was like, let her do her thing. But let's talk about the fact that you live 40 minutes away from the bayou. And I'm telling you that because I have over 5 people that gave me the information on GYPSY's attorney that told me that you live 40 minutes drive and 20 minutes by boat. Let's talk about that. That's the real tea. So for you to drive 40 minutes to her house, you're a stalker. Let's really talk about it. If you want to go there, let's go there. Because, baby, when I don't say anything, it's because I don't want to air you out. It's not because I can't. And I've held this in for over 4 months. Baby, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I am not the one. Or the two. Okay? You gonna look real crispy. You think you know something, but you don't. And you live 40 minutes away, and you try to clock tea, but you're really crazy. And you felt like it's some tea that you should know first, but you don't. And I don't understand why it's that deep to you. But when I clock your tea, you about to look real stupid.
I can't dispute that with Nina. Not
And I've left you alone about that.
I mean, she's been
I've left that alone. I've left that alone. I have plenty of text messages and screenshots and emails about people in the bayou saying that. And I've left it alone. I've never aired you out because I didn't feel like I needed to do that because I didn't have any beef with you. There was no reason for me to even say it. I was like, okay, let her go ahead and tell her tea, whatever. But you want to check me, boo? I'm going to really check you. I am not the one.
Where did she check you? Where's this coming from?
No,
She
this
made
is
a real
earlier.
post.
Oh, earlier.
No, she made a post. I haven't watched
Oh,
it
she
yet,
made a
but-
post already about something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because she's pressed. She's so
Yeah,
pressed.
I think that
And
she's
always
mad, though.
No, think about it. She was the one who said that Christy and Ken, the pictures was going to come out with Christy and Ken kissing. Anybody with half a brain knew that wasn't true.
Yeah, I forgot about that. She sounds like she's mad because, like, she's all pressed, about the thing Rogie said and all this other stuff. And when she came up here earlier, it was like, no, it's about me. This is happening because of me. And I'm not saying, like, I don't have anything against her. She's never done anything to me. It's just my observation. That's all. She really wanted to come up here and make it about her situation.
So how's
Leave it at that.
Okay, so when I was on, I was very respectable. In fact, I was asked to come on. And when I made my post, I made it before I was on panel. Before I went on Morbid, like an hour after Nina made hers. So, like I said, I was respectful the whole time. When I was on, a couple things it was kind of out of pocket, and the respect wasn't reciprocated, especially after I left. After I left, an hour and so later, Nina says what I just showed. I only have said that GYPSY on the bayou, what we hear on the bayou, what's going on here, right? I've always said that. I've always said that I've lived in the bayou communities. I'm not trying to clock anybody's teeth or anything like that. I just said what was being said here and what was going on here and basically what I was asked. For people to get that upset about what I said is ridiculous. She's got an issue, it's one-sided. I got bigger fish to fry over here, so I don't care if she's upset or not. She could be mad. Like I said, I don't really have no issue with anybody. I just say what's being said here. That's it.
For putting you through what I did, and still to this day making snide, rude, fucking little comments. I see them in your videos.
You know what's the craziest thing about all of this? Is being accused for being a stalker. Now, mind you, Christy taunted me for the receipts. Prove it. That's what I got to tell her. She in front of you. So I did just that. I proved it. Now, this entire time, they've been calling me a stalker for that one incident. Calling me a stalker, and I'm obsessed, and all of this stuff. But the entire time, and then even to this minute, they are literally manic over me, clearly. They're spreading false information. What are you trying to prove, baby? I proved that I'm close enough from the bayou to drop these kinds of receipts. You sound like an idiot. What are you defending? What? It's insane to be called a stalker, and they look for my, and they're the ones looking for my fucking address, exact location, and everything. That's psycho. I'm not doing that shit to y'all. And mind you, let's not forget that Bree wouldn't even have an issue with me if it wouldn't be for her friend. So she's doing this for her friend. You're making it worse. You're making it worse for y'all, for yourself, and for GYPSY. Because otherwise, you don't have no reason. I don't even talk about you in my videos. Like, it's GYPSY on the bayou. You just interject yourself, and then I have to address you. So I think it's really pathetic and hilarious to be called a stalker all while they're the ones doing it. Was it a deflection? To call me that all while y'all are doing it? It makes no sense. You're calling me a stalker while doing it. You're calling me a stalker while doing it. that don't make sense. You know what else it makes it noticeable? What makes it noticeable? That y'all continuously take people's stories in the sense that when y'all do something to somebody, then y'all turn around and say that they're doing it to you. So this whole time you was calling me a stalker and y'all was doing nothing but doing that. Y'all still doing it now with your little Google map. You're still doing it now. It's give it up. You're giving. Y'all are giving scared. You're giving scared because otherwise, if you didn't think I had nothing, right? If you didn't think I had nothing, a lawyer would be able to determine that. Bree, you're not a lawyer, so you think you're expert on a lot of things, but it's really just food that you're expert on. This is making it an extra added layer of scary, and this is exactly why I need a lawyer. This is exactly why I always tried to tell y'all exactly what was going on and everything. This shit is scary. This shit is scary. It's going on a whole nother level. And you just proving a point on why I would need a restraining order on y'all and why I do need to take y'all to court. You're proving it right now. Leave me alone. You're calling me a stalker, but yet you're the stalker. It makes no sense. You're literally obsessed. You're giving obsessed, sis. You're giving obsessed. Leave me alone. Like, I get it, you want to be me because of the way you look, but like, baby, you could never be me. You may want to be me. You may really want to be this close so you can be closey gypsy. But leave me alone. You are giving crazy. You're saying the gig's up. Woo woo. No, it's not. The gig is not up. Woo woo. You know why? Because I've been saying exactly what I've been telling you. I'm from the Bayou communities. I've always said that. I'm from the Bayou communities. It's not my fault you can't decipher which fucking Bayou. It's not my fault you're uneducated about the Bayous. Because Christy's giving you untrue information. And I hope everybody looks out. You know what, everybody? I want everybody to start doing some research. Do some research on the Bayou towns. Where are they? With the history. Do it. Because she's saying that the Bayou ain't from Terrible Parish ain't the Bayou. Look it up. You just sound like you're just trying to stop me from obtaining financial funds to obtain a lawyer. And if I obtain a lawyer, you know what? Some things are gonna change. Because this shit should have never been happening to begin with. You just used me for your full boring ass show. Let's be honest. Otherwise, what's it about? What's it about? You and Kid fighting?
Don't think that you're hiding your stupid shit from anybody, because I've heard them. It just shows me that Nina is a vile, disgusting person, and never again will I believe anything that comes out of her mouth. I'm sorry, but for one thing I will say about my channel is I believe what I stand for is what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And therefore, if she's out there being hypocritical, and you can tell she works for Lifetime. I mean, geez, during the protest and so-called vigil, she was begging Pink Pony to go in there and just do what Lifetime wants.
Let me talk to you real quick. Yeah. All right. So remember, we need to play chess and not checkers. Like what the goal really is, right?
Right.
I just take this out of love, and I mean that because I really, really like you. You on private property, you can't say I'm exercising my First Amendment right, like on their private property, right?
Right.
Now, legally, Lifetime is filming, so legally no one else can have their camera out.
But shouldn't they have some sort of a disclaimer about it?
Yeah, they should have posted something somewhere saying no cell phone.
Well, he did mention that they were recording, right? But just hear me out. Just hear me out first. Remember before I said that I didn't think it was best for us to let them use our content? I didn't tell you a reason why. But I will say this. When they use their content, they could spin any story.
Right.
But if you
that's what
had
I told
a
her
chance
already.
to sit down and interview with them, you could have focused it on Dee Dee and Nicholas Godejohn and focused on just justice, so they couldn't spin what you were saying no matter what. And it could have possibly exposed her. So you have to kill them with kindness, like over kindness, because we want justice. It's not proving a point to them or her. It's justice. At the end of the day, Nicholas Godejohn needs justice. Dee Dee needs justice. And we have to focus on that and not focus on the fact that, they've been making threats. They've been doing, I know that that's scary, and I understand that. And I know that for you that could, for anyone, I feared for you as well. But, you have to play chess and not checkers, because they want to villainize us. They want to say we're the ones that are crazy and Gypsy's a good person. But at the end of the day, that's not the case. And the way we are going to get justice is killing them with kindness.
Right. I just personally don't want anything to do with Lifetime. Like, whether or not they want to interview me about what I want to say, like, I just, you know, I don't want my, you know, likeness to be a part of what they're branding. You feel me?
They were never going to allow her to have a conversation with them.
No. They warned me.
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you they were going to interview her. But it's fine that she didn't want to do the interview.
But they would not have interviewed her.
No, but listen, Nicole, it's okay that she doesn't want to do the interview. She doesn't have to do it. That is okay. But what you don't want is them to spin the story as this protester came and was getting all in irate, and yeah, this is what she's dealing with. That's already the story they're trying to do.
But she did, though. She conducted herself well, I will say.
That's fancy, Nina, not me, just so you know.
I didn't see her acting out of pocket, but
No,
I get what you're saying, though.
You don't want them to put her off the property. I don't want them to do that. Like, I know she came there for a purpose, and I want, like, she's been fighting so hard along with the rest of us content creators that have really been fighting for justice, and I know that that's what you want, and we need to get that.
Tony, did they?
And I don't want them to. I don't want them to villainize you.
Just answer their questions. Let them do their interview with you. Why? Oh, because you're working with them. So you're trying to get them content. Okay. I know. You think that people don't notice this shit. Since we're on the topic of the full of flaws Nina, anything for clicks and views, right? That's what she accuses others of doing, even though that's exactly what she's doing. Hypocrite, liar, disgusting, vile. What else can we think of? I was wondering why you allowed your 4-year-old to sit on your lap while you discussed a fucking heinous case like this one. Oh, and she still, to this day, like I said, makes rude, snide little comments in her videos that she thinks people don't hear about Ivory Rose Grows Wild. Nina lying and treating Ivory Rose Grows Wild like she has is wrong. And Ivory Rose Grows Wild deserves an apology. Not deception, and not you trying to manipulate the situation to make it seem like, oh, they just cut it out of the video. They just took it out because they got back together. Bullshit, Nina. You knew you were fucking lying. And you put Ivory Rose Grows Wild through a bunch of bullshit. For no fucking reason. Because you were working for Lifetime. And everyone stands behind you. Why? I don't understand. I mean, all of a sudden, it's okay if Nina wants to rewrite everything. If that's okay, right? But if it was one of us doing that, you would have our fucking neck. Anyways, I digress. How do you feel about the situation with Nina and everything like that? Do you stand behind Nina? If you do, so it's fine. We don't discriminate against anybody. You can be here no matter what you believe, no matter who you like. I don't care. I love you for you. All I know, though, is I don't want anybody else being taken advantage of and being treated like that. Not anybody I care about. But that's the end of today's video. Thank you for coming here and listening to me rant. I love you for it. I need some time to get some shit off my chest. You know what I'm saying? And when you care about someone, you care about someone. And therefore, I will stand up for anybody I care about. I love you guys. Remember, go and subscribe to my second channel. Link in the description. Go subscribe to Bree. Go subscribe to JoJo and Elmo. All of them in the description below. All my socials are there too. My email address as well. You know, get a hold of me if you need me. I love you guys. Have a good day, night, morning, whatever time you're watching this. Enjoy. I love you.